What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of The Usual Suspects. I'm your girl, Shar Johnson, with my husband, the God, Brother Hiram Akeem. Hey, babe.
What's up? We're in the building another day, another Tuesday for The Usual Suspects. Before we kick this thing off, though, we want you guys, yes, that's right, you guys to hit that subscribe button, hit the share button, let somebody know we're making this thing happen, and we're giving you all this news, entertainment news, weekly entertainment news from the Reporter Newspaper Online.com, which is Akron's own black publication, been in business for over 50 years. But before we even get into even any of that, this weekend we had some BET Award on some sidelines that everybody was talking about. We're talking about, you already know, tell them what we're talking about.
We're talking about Colorado. We're talking about Coach Prime and all the stars that he had come out to the game, and his mama letting it be known that she told him if he got to kick some patoochies, to kick some patoochies.
What the hell is patoochies?
I mean, that's not what she actually said, but you know you ain't supposed to be cutting before the first 10 minutes. So go check out the clips. Right now, Colorado is booming. I mean, every weekend there's superstars there. They have football players. I mean, damn, The Rock was there. I mean, Deion sat there, and white dude talking about, my mama said, when I talk to somebody, I take my hat and sunglasses off. Well, I watched Deion get down, bow down to The Rock, and take his hat off. So to me, he let old boy know, I take my hat off to those I respect. That's how I took it. I mean, that's how I took it, because he gave The Rock all his
That's a good point.
due. Basically, if they lose, everything that's going on right now,
the hype,
all of that,
the fans, the rappers,
right? Because they're going to immediately go to, well, not the hood, who Deion say knows that the hood gonna ride with him, no matter what. Not the true believers, because he done a tremendous job in such a short time with the football program, that if it doesn't exceed expectations that everybody else want them to, it still exceeded expectations that anybody else thought it would.
But that's good, man. Listen, man, you already know. Let's get into the news. What's going on this week?
We're going to talk about some of my favorite suspects. So we're going to start off with it. Blueface finally meets his son. It appears that Chrisean Rock and baby daddy Blueface has pushed the pause button on their very public toxic relationship. Recently, the internet has been set ablaze with pictures of Blueface bonding with their newborn son, Chrisean Jr. Many people are of the belief that the pics are just another way to manipulate their followers and fans. What do you got to say about that, babe?
Yeah, I believe that. I'm going to go ahead and say now, the question was, many people believe that the photos and the pics that you saw during the article was a publicity stunt to manipulate their fans. And listen, the fans are being manipulated right now because all I see on social media is pictures. And even her on her Facebook page saying, it's not about me, it's about the child. Okay, even her jumping in, talking to her estranged other baby mama collaborative. I don't know what the hell you call his other baby mama.
Her sister wife, baby mama wife.
Whatever the hell. Okay, saying it's not about you, it's about this baby and stuff like that. So they still going back and forth. Now the good news is to see the pictures as if this man wasn't going to meet his damn baby. Like, this stuff is so crazy.
It was more than pictures.
Well, I saw videos too, but I'm talking about the pics right now. As if society think you ain't gonna see your baby because we're having a real public argument and beef and whatever. At the end of the day, she says, I don't want to raise my son without a father. So it looks like she want her baby daddy to be the father. And she know him just as good as anybody. She know him more than anybody know him via social media. I think she know him better because he looked quite comfy laying there with his baby on his, on his side, looked crazy comfortable. I wouldn't be that comfortable laying next to a crazy woman taking pictures of me. So I don't believe she's that crazy. I don't believe all that stuff is real. I believe that, those pictures and those posts was taken to continue manipulation. But big ups to Blueface for stepping up and bonding with his baby. What you got to say, baby?
I said last week when we were covering them, I said I caught it. Did y'all catch it when he said in his Twitter post, "You act like I don't want to be there. I just can't come right now." I knew right then and there he was going to make his way to B-more as the video pops up on the Instagram as him and his crew, at the gas station and everywhere, her out there and the baby and everything, talking about we and B-more. I said that we are tuned in to the crazy in love as the world turns for Krishan and Blueface. We were tuned in before the baby even came. We were tuned in when she had the baby live and Blueface dropped a little tidbit like it was a production, like it was being filmed. Mm-hmm. So I believe that all this hype and everything that's going on is just keeping us tuned in. And I'm going to say 2 thumbs up to Zeus because I'm thinking this is the most ratchetest channel that these reality shows that these girls go on or these couples go on, like the baddies. You got Jocelyn's Cabaret, and you got Krishan and Blueface, Crazy in Love. Guess what? MTV. Guess what? Reality this. Love and hip hop that. Basketball wives this. Zeus giving y'all a run for your money.
What are we talking about next?
We're going to talk about Offset laughs at Nicki's husband's threat. Nicki Minaj's husband and some goons were apparently waiting to see Offset outside somewhere on the streets of New York this past week. But the man himself was up in the air. A pal of Kenneth Petty went live on IG Friday night, which, of course, was captured and reposted by the general public. In the lengthy clips, you can see him, KP, and another man all standing on a sidewalk across the street from some building calling out Offset. Seems they thought he'd be leaving this place and planned on confronting him. Evidence in their anonymous remarks in the videos. Kenneth especially looks ready for smoke. Unclear exactly what this is all about, but some have speculated it might pertain to the VMAs, where Nicki and Cardi both performed, and where they may have even crossed paths. As we all know, they have an ugly history between them. Unfortunately for Ken and company, Offset never showed. And the reason for that is because he had a busy 24 hours. On Friday, he was live streaming with a famous YouTuber out in Atlanta. And come Saturday morning, Homeboy was in Colorado meeting with head coach Deion Sanders and raging with all of the college kids ahead of the big game. Offset hopped on social media upon touching down in the AM, and he was kind of taunting the fellas who were curbside looking for trouble. Sounds like he finds the whole thing hilarious. As he says in not so many words, "I'm on a freaking jet, man. I am rich."
So you mean to tell me Nicki Minaj's husband,
yes,
and Cardi B's husband are in an extension of a beef that they women are tripping over? And
seems like it's one-sided to me.
I'm talking about what you just read.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So they're beefing over alleged something that happened between their two wives. So all that stuff we seen on the Facebooklet with the dude on
Twitter.
On the Twitter, I saw it on Facebook.
Okay.
I saw it on Twitter.
I saw it on Twitter.
So social media. Okay. All that stuff we've been seeing with the dude with the red hat on and all this here stuff, talking about we outside where you at. They was posted waiting on this dude to be there. Apparently, unbeknownst to them, more millions get you to go to more places. So apparently he was in a private jet, and I seen him on the pregame show with Deion Sanders and stuff like that. But the thing that kills me, maybe you could shed some light on me, because I'm sure there's some tea here going on, especially with maybe we need to read the next article. But the thing that blows me away is we got two dudes cat fighting, literally millionaires. Well, definitely one a millionaire on his own.
One is a millionaire.
One is
the other one married into money.
Right. So I guess he did too.
Well, guess what?
A millionaire married into millionaire. So I don't understand what it sounds kind of femme, very femme for these two, especially the dude to be out there on social media talking to that seems so childish and femme.
And
that's crazy.
You know, and
I'm not gonna jump in my woman's fight and she fighting another woman.
Okay. And with all due respect, because this is out of context, that's just talking. But how I sit it, I'm not taking up for any other man or bigging up anything, but I'm just telling you from a woman on the outside looking in, seeing some things of a characteristic of a man, because I know my husband don't walk like this. What I seen on the Twitter and on social media, Nicki Minaj's husband was out there with two other dudes. Okay? You out there, so if this is between your wife and his wife, why you got two other partners with you? First of all, standing somewhere, waiting for this man. And not only that, Offset really didn't even respond. He just let it be known, because I'm pretty sure
that's his response though. He's stunning on him.
I mean, yes, and Cardi B put a tweet up that was hilarious to me. She's like, my baby daddy is amigo. Yours is broke, basically. Like
yours is zero.
Yeah.
Say it again.
My baby daddy is amigo. Your baby daddy is a zero. I don't know
That's dope.
But I got, what was going, because I was reading, because at first I was stripping, because it was tweet after tweet after tweet after tweet. In my humble opinion, Offset like, ain't getting in that. Dude, you tripping.
That's right.
I mean, that's how I took it.
Read the next article to put some more clarity.
Okay, so let's put a little bit of clarity why Nicki Minaj's husband felt like he had to pull up on Cardi B's husband.
Pull up on the curb.
Oh, pull up on the curb.
And virtually pulled up on him. Virtually, he did a virtual pull up.
He did an inadvertently pulling up.
He did the internet pull up. All right, there you go.
Oh, internet beef. Oh,
right.
Okay. Cardi B claps back at Nicki Minaj fans, calling her father a rapist and pedophile. Cardi B continues to face abuse from the fans of her long-running rival, Nicki Minaj, and one social media post making serious allegations about her father has gotten under the Bronx bombshell's skin. On Saturday, September the 16th, a Twitter user by the name of, and I think it's Yonceoniki Fenty, something to the fact, is YONCEONIKAFENTY, whose profile picture is Nicki Minaj, wrote on the platform, Cardi B's father is a convicted rapist and a pedophile too. The post was accomplished by screenshots of Cardi's father, Carlos, alleged arrest record, claiming he was convicted of raping a 14-year-old girl in 1988 and sent to prison for 5 years. The following day, Cardi took to her own Twitter account to fire back at the bar by setting the record straight on her father's alleged crimes. First, it was a video lying on Offset. Now it's lies on my dad, she wrote, quoting the tweeting and the post. I'm pretty sure y'all know offenders have to take a picture every year. Keep it cute on family, especially offenders, pedos, and molesters, cause everybody wanna cry when I start talking about the real pussy snatchers. Cardi may have been alluding to Nicki Minaj's brother, who is currently serving a 25-year prison sentence for raping an 11-year-old girl, and husband who spent 4 years behind bars in the 1990s for the attempted rape of a 16-year-old girl. The clapback comes shortly after Cardi B and Nicki Minaj's husbands exchanged words in what appears to be an inherited beef from their famous wives.
So I'm supposed to believe Cardi B responded to a fan of Nicki Minaj's. Nicki Minaj fan went in deep with posting some alleged records of her father, of Cardi B's father, and stuff like that, right? Kind of smearing the name and image of her dad and all this stuff, right? Cardi B got so disturbed, apparently, that she responded to this riffraff on the internet, took the time out to say some stuff. And what she said was, okay, she ain't talking to Nicki now. She's talking to a fan, right? So this is what's killing me. So she responded to a fan and said, hey, you don't want me to start talking about who you like, because, you know, who you like, speaking about Nicki Minaj, is riddled with freak nasty dudes, with old pedos and stuff like that. That's what she was saying. But then I got to remind myself, although I see the baby daddies and the husbands is continuing this cat fight, meow, meow. Okay,
it's one-sided.
Okay, I don't know why you keep saying that. You're just saying that and ain't giving no meat to it. But hold on, hold that thought. Although the two men is continuing the cat fight, I'm tripping that Cardi B is really responding to a dang on troll. But then I have to be reminded, she stopped and talked about fucking Tasha K, who was a troll. So yeah, anybody can get it. And then not only did she stop to talk about Tasha K, she sued the broad. So whoever this lady is smearing her family, she mustn't get the memo.
Well,
Cardi is she with the shits.
I don't think it was Cardi. I think just like it was a troll within Nicki Minaj, because Cardi B, there's an official Cardi B page with the blue check. There's a couple of pages that has Cardi B's name attached to it. But if you pay attention to see well, at least on Twitter, the way I sent it, because I think at one time I was following every last one. It had Cardi, Cardi this and that, whatever, until I got hip. My kids had to turn me on to the blue checks and then go to the page and look at the following and really look at what's on the pages and the content.
You don't think what was Cardi B?
I think it may have been a social media handler for her.
So you saying you don't believe that's Nicki? That's Cardi B responding?
I mean, it may be, and I mean, and if it is, you know, she letting it be known. Don't come for me, and don't come for, you know, my family. I'm just not understanding, you know, why Barb is trying to put, you know, anything up about Cardi and her family when the Barb's family, Ken and them, is not that clean themselves.
Good point.
You know,
good point.
So, you know.
All right, hey, listen, let somebody know, man, this is news from the Reporter newspaper, and you can get all your Reporter news at the reporternewspaperonline.com, hitting you with all the entertainment news, which is where my wife is reading it from. What we got next, Miss Lady?
Tiana Taylor and her husband, Iman, are calling it quits on their marriage after 10 years. The singer and actress made the shocking announcement on Instagram on Sunday, September the 17th. The announcement was made next to a photo of the couple clearly having fun with one another. Hot, hot, hot. Not too much on my bestie, she wrote, referring to Iman. In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 1,000 clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still the best of friends, great business partners, and are one hell of a team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children. She continued, most importantly, we are family, and in the 10 years together, 7 years married, we ain't even ever played with or about that. We just keep y'all asses out the group chat, LOL. Which is the reason we've been able to successfully and peacefully separate without all of the outside noise. The only reason I'm even sharing this part of the chat is because the narratives are getting a little out of hand and it's unfair to all parties involved. I hope this provided some clarity for y'all. Okay, Auntie taking y'all back out of the chat. Bye.
I'm gonna call bullshit, okay?
Why?
Ain't no way in hell. Go back to in the middle of it and read how dope the relationship is. Go ahead, read it. She
says
said it ain't infidelity. We're best friends, whatever the hell.
okay, that's at the top. In all fairness, Iman and I separated. We've been to be 1,000% clear. Infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still the best of friends.
Keep going.
Great business partners.
Keep going.
And are one a hell of a team when it comes to co-parenting our two beautiful children.
Is there any more left after that?
It says she continued, most importantly, we are family and in the 10 years together. 7 years married.
That's cool. That's cool. That's enough. That's enough. That's what I'm calling bullshit on, okay? Ain't no way in hell y'all gonna still be, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Ain't no way in hell you're gonna have a record like that with somebody and then say we're not together no more. Okay? You can't be that damn perfect, then why are you not together then? If y'all's relationship is that perfect, something is not right. That's bullshit. That's like being in a relationship with somebody and I always say this, although this is just a little sidebar. Imagine being in a relationship with somebody and every time you talk to this girl, she's yelling at you. It's like she's verbally abusive to you, right? And you can't get along with her, right? Let's say you can't get along with her because she's yelling all the time. And you're like, Jesus Christ, this woman gonna make me beat her ass. I don't need to be in that. So you take yourself out of that relationship, right? But then go around and say, she's this, she's all great, she's a great person, blah, blah, blah. And we together, I'm taking care of the kids with her, I'm going shopping with her, I'm bowling with her, we watching Love and Hip Hop together with her. We still together, we're just not together. We're doing everything, but we're not together. Which means to me, you couldn't have been that shitty in the first place. Because we still together. Which means to me, take it back to them, if the relationship is that perfect, why they're not together?
She didn't say it was perfect.
Yes, she did. That's describing a perfect relationship. I guarantee you, if you hear somebody describe your relationship like that, it's perfect. That's what I'm saying. She didn't say the reason why they're not together. She said the reason why they're a dope couple. She didn't say, she said the brother didn't cheat. And she said she didn't cheat. That was not the reason. And these are the reasons why we dope and we still together, family style. What's the reason why you broke up?
The only reason why she's coming out saying anything, she's just letting you know, for you bloggers, vloggers, you TMZers, or anyone, go with your speculations because the cat is out the bag. We've been broke up for a little while and we've been able to do it peacefully and we've been able to co-parent and all of those things. But seems like some little rumors is getting around a little mill and you got people making their little videos. So let me let y'all know what it's not. So I don't got to tell you why.
Yes, you do. You ain't got to tell me that bullshit though. That's a happy relationship. What you just described was a happy relationship, which is bullshit.
Not necessarily true. People can be with people that they can be better friends with. People can grow apart and everything. They just not telling us why they separated.
The grand thesis is they broke up. That right there states everything that's a perfect relationship is, and they're no longer together. Now you can say we simply grew apart, and I no longer find him attractive in that way. Okay, that's not shitting on nobody. That's not disrespecting nobody. Instead, this is what kills me. Look, you never broke up with a chick, so I'm about to go there. Okay, when you break up with a chick, for the most part, if the chick still want to be your friend, I don't want to be no friend with you. I don't want to be your friend. You weren't friendly with me. Why do I still want to be your friend? Because she wants some of the things that was happening when we was together. She just don't want to. I just don't want to be with her. Well, we can still be friends. Why? And then you give them a little second, a little this and the third, and they remind you why you're not with them.
But our relationships aren't like that. Some people can love their mate and not be in love with their mate, and they're unhappy, but they stay, and then they get to the point where they be like, "No, I just can't do it."
You see what we're doing? You see what we're doing?
Uh-huh.
Okay, we are creating different reasons why they ain't together. Because she didn't say anything.
Right.
She said why they should be together. That's my point. And
that's not a reason to be with somebody because y'all can be good co-parents and be the best of friends. That's not a reason to be in a relationship with
bullshit.
Someone.
You sound crazy.
No,
I would not be in a relationship with you if you weren't my best friend. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Bottom. I would not. It ain't like you protecting me from the would-be napper every day. You the woman. I would not. I don't need your protection. What the hell? I mean, you got to be my best friend. You got to be somebody I'm willing to cut for. That's what the way she said it is what makes me feel like, yo, word is born, son. My woman to think I'm everything. I'm all that. That's what I just got out of that. And then she no longer with the dude no more. She no longer with the dude no more. And that's what I'm saying. Ladies literally just illustrated the perfect relationship and says, but we're not together, however, we've been done. On what? You mean, because that sounds like y'all still together to me.
No, women do things. We
just
think
ain't
differently.
Sexist. She said we're doing everything but sex. That's what she said, which is hilarious to me. You break up, you break up. Damn, you're not getting the conversation. You're not getting the stakes. You're not getting the shelter. You're not getting the protection, the provisions, and everything. We broke up. We just ain't fucking. That's crazy. But we're doing everything else? No, get the hell on. Catch up with your crowd. That's crazy.
Busta Rhymes horrifies fans with horny antics during a 50 Cent show.
I saw the video. Let's go.
Busta Rhymes may be a beloved figure in hip hop, but he isn't immune to his judgment being called into question, as his recent onstage antics have shown. The Brooklyn rap veteran has served as the energizing support act on 50 Cent's final lap tour since it began in July. And during a stop in St. Paul, Minnesota on Friday, September the 15th, Busta certainly had one concert goer's pulse racing with some lewd behavior. Footage of the moment, which began circulating this past weekend, shows the Flip Mode Squad frontman holding his microphone near his crotch as if it was an erect penis while wearing a mischievous grin on his face. As his seductive hit, I Know What You Want, plays in the background, Busta then points to one fan in the crowd and raps, "Baby, if you give it to me," before stroking his mic with his tongue held out. "We fucking tonight," he tells the fans while pointing to them again. "I see your love for me, baby."
Okay, now, this is ridiculous. Okay? A couple of years ago, what's my girl's name? Jill Scott, the very gorgeous, very strong, boisterous, thick Jill Scott, gets on the microphone, okay, in front of everybody, and she gives the mic fellatio, okay? She gives it head, blew up the internet. The internet went crazy. First off, I didn't even see Jill Scott in that type of light. She was just looking like my auntie or somebody. That's what I liked about her. It wasn't then until then I noticed she got a little sexiness in her. She was going to town with this thing. And so much so, people was going on the internet looking for her nude pictures and stuff, wanting to see what she was really working with. I'm not saying I was one going looking, but I did see the pictures when somebody showed them to me. Okay. I'm saying all this to say we celebrated her, right? She was on stage doing a seductive depiction of a sexual act, right? The name of this song is that Busta Rhymes was performing. Give It To Me. I know what you want. You know I want it, girl, living with me. I
know the song.
Okay, now, it's a smooth song, okay? He's sitting there, the beat come on, it's hip hop. Busta Rhymes got the microphone in his crotch, right? He's doing a little show. At first, he got the microphone pointed down on his crotch, like down, right? He hit it and it pops it up like he's making it erect, right? Then he's looking and shit, getting all in the mood. His tongue is out. He's getting all thinking he's sexy, but, doing his thing. And then he get to checking, stroking the style like he was jacking off, right? While he looking at the lady. And the lady eyeballing him seductively. And he's getting more in the character.
And look where he's at, though.
And then he said, "Oh, yeah, we fucking tonight." Right? Now, he's performing.
Right.
And I believe that he looked at her and said, "We can really do this after the show." This is what I'm thinking he said. Here's the thing, though, Bus. Nobody want to see you as the sexy Buster. Okay? You're not him. You are the live, woo-ha, off the cuff. Dude, I know some people probably think he's sexy, but they don't want to see you gyrating like what's the girl Jill Scott on the mic, bruh? Now, goddamn, that's what is going on. That's
Man,
what
now you is just being straight sexist in the hip hop.
I'm saying. They don't want. I sure as hell don't want to see it.
You don't want to see it. But them women, they was in Minnesota, okay? They was out there, got Dorothy, where Prince is from, so they used to the nasty, freaky, they used to them on the stage with the asses out. I'm sorry. And when Buster was doing that and she was looking, and she was like, oh, 50 years of hip hop. I remember when LL was like, I need love. And Buster, you got it, baby. You big, but you got it. No, of course the men don't want to see that. Of course, of course. But come on now, baby. He our age. That man probably feeling good right now. I still got it and still can get it. Because, you know, it might not be coming to him 10, 50 folds. You know, like it did. It may be. But I'm talking about our age. It's not that many women our age that's not in the plastic universe or to go get your body fixed universe who superstars and people like you gonna stop and look at it and be like, damn, and we your age. It's just the truth. Men generally, you guys' age is more attracted to the younger looking women or the younger women. So to get some fine chicks out there that's up there and he playing that song and you don't know what was gonna go on, Buster, do your thing. They celebrated you. Do your thing. And he was in one of the nastiest states. Minnesota nasty. So where Prince come from?
No. The time is from Minnesota too.
They nasty. They nasty. Jesus, they nasty out there. Oh, so he wasn't doing nothing wrong.
Hey, you know what was so funny though is I think in the age of boycotting or what they doing?
Sexual harassing and all that.
What's that term they using when they cancel? In the world of cancellation, cancel culture, this is ridiculous, man. But when you read the article and you see the video, I sit off because he did look this sinister. Because you don't see Buster like that.
No, you don't.
But he was all in his little sexy mode. His tongue is out. He playing with the mic like it's his dick and all that. And you see the article. When you read the article and you see it, you're like, oh damn, Buster, you done stepped in the cancellation shit. Okay, you done stepped in and cancel like, oh, they got him messed up. And then I said, Buster did that himself. They got you, man. Whoever wrote the article or has this going all over the place, he was talking about he made the audience uncomfortable. So you thinking about the woman he was talking to? Hold on. I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah.
You thinking about the? Hold on, let me get this out. You thinking about the woman that he's making eye contact and talking about? I'm gonna hit you off tonight. You thinking about her? But imagine the B-boys and the B-girls and the little girls and the little boys and the white mama and the white grandmama and the Buster sells to all the family. Imagine all those people in Minnesota, okay, looking at that. Like, oh my God, what is Buster doing? I got little Mook Mook and little Shug Shug here standing next to Brett, Chet, Samantha. Okay, and Buster doing all this, so you know, I'm uncomfortable.
I'm not buying it.
You don't want your grandbaby to see that.
If he was in...
Would you let your grandbaby see that?
First of all, my grandbaby ain't going to no dang on Busta Rhymes concert.
I'm talking if she's 9 years old, would you take Busta?
No, she's not going to no Busta Rhymes concert at 9. He's not a nasty
guy, though.
It don't matter at 9. No, we going to Disney on Ice.
You gonna take him to that spot?
We going to Disney on Ice.
Busta Rhymes gonna come out. Woo-ah! You know what I'm saying? Disney owns the rights to Busta Rhymes. Woo-ah! What we got next, girl?
We got 6ix9ine denies paying Kodak Black $1 million for Shakalaka feature. Shakalaka.
Yeah, that's like 37 million views already.
Yeah,
in a month. I'm sorry for you. No, I'm just ridiculous.
We're going to the studio tonight.
Right, come on, right now.
6ix9ine has revealed that even though Kodak Black was paid $1 million for their collaboration earlier this year, the money didn't come out of his pocket. During an interview with True Life Network podcast that premiered on Sunday, September the 18th, the New York rapper set the record straight about Shakalaka and his featured artist's massive payday from the song. There's a whole company called Fume, right? He began, emphasizing that the check came from them. There's a whole videos, pictures, bank statements, like literally. There's videos online of the company saying, listen to this collab song for our vapes, right? They're holding a check, taking a picture with him. It's everywhere, right? And they're like, yo, 6ix9ine paid $1 million for Kodak. No, it was their song, right? It was their song. They paid $1 million. Despite the seven-figure funded behind it, Shakalaka wasn't received well by many in the hip-hop community. Boosie Badass was among several rappers who weren't happy about the collaboration. The Baton Rouge MC took to Instagram Live in late July to put Kodak Black on blast for working with 6ix9ine, whose reputation as a snitch has made him a rival figure in the rap world.
Okay, excuse me. Historically, when you get somebody to feature on your album, it's coming out your budget. The budget comes from the record label that says we want to do an album with you. Here's X amount of dollars to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's on the your team, the executive producer, the A&R, whoever the hell that's working with you, is on your management and everybody to make sure you get the people that you need or that y'all as a collective need or feel should be producing on the album and or featured on the album. Your $250,000, whatever your budget is, supposed to go to getting the album done.
Okay.
What's happening now in 2000 and now, it's the 2020 nows, people are going in their own pocket saying, hey, Boosie, I want you to do a song with me. Now, these guys can still have a major record label deal, but we're so across the digital divide to where certain things that used to be considered sandlock outside of the norm, outside of the professional way that the music industry runs, we call that sandlock or clandestine behavior, okay? It's now become common sense. I mean, everyday stuff. So if Lil Bootsy want Jadakiss on a joint, he can literally pick up Jadakiss and get a better deal. Jadakiss is going to answer the phone. Plus, he rock with they homies and from the struggle or whatever the hell. So instead of $100,000, Jadakiss can say, "Hey man, what you working with?" You can say, "I got $70,000. Here, take $70,000." You're more hands-on outside of the loop, right?
Right.
So they're saying that 6ix9ine paid this $1 million for Kodak Black. 6ix9ine said, I didn't pay that kind of money, as if Kodak Black ain't worth that. But $1 million for a feature is ridiculous, okay?
Right.
That's a feature for a verse or whatever the hell. He said, no, we co-opted. That means we brought in a third person, not the record label themselves. It didn't even come off my budget.
Right, came off a vape for a vape company, Fume.
Right.
F-U-M-E.
They cut the check and says, yo, word is born. We're gonna have him do it to make sure that this song is done in the way. I guess
they got the videos, the pictures, the posters, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, is there product in the video and stuff too?
I kind of watched it a little bit, but I really didn't get to. We was trying to record, so I didn't get to watch the whole video.
And he got proof that that this is from the company because the company themselves posed with Kodak Black with a big check, saying we're about to get this man the money. So I see nothing wrong with your boy 6ix9ine coming out and letting the knowledge be born that hey, I didn't pay for it. Not saying that Kodak is whack. He's saying I didn't pay this man.
Okay, I get it because if I call you or try to get a feature with you, I want you to know you ain't getting $1 million out of me, bro. Right. Maybe he coming out, and saying it like that, but it trips me out because I like Boosie. You know what I'm saying? He's funny as hell to me. But why you gonna call out Kodak Black for doing something with him? Because even though he's labeled as a snitch, whatever the case may be.
You know who's labeled as a snitch?
6ix9ine.
Okay.
So why would you call out Kodak Black for that? Not trying to be funny because I don't know Boosie's pockets. I don't know what's money or what's going on. But I'm pretty sure somebody dropped the right dollar amount. You don't care what they labeled as.
I don't know. These people crazy though. These people crazy. When they got money and they don't want to be affiliated with that foolishness.
Well, okay.
I mean, I'm sorry. That's a whole nother street mentality. What are we talking about next, Miss Lady?
Okay, we're going to talk about Kanye West's 7-year-old son follows in father's footsteps by flipping off paparazzi. Kanye West's second child with Kim Kardashian is mirroring his father's character as the paparazzi caught him on camera flipping them the bird. On Friday, September the 15th, Saint and his mother were followed by media photographers as they were heading into an Island Burgers outlet after the 7-year-old's basketball game. As the pair was approached, the boy, smiling, showed the cameras his middle finger. Kardashian was visibly unpleased with this gesture as she was seen covering her child's face with her hand as a way of scolding him. Whereas she has spent years in the spotlight negotiating the paparazzi, now her children are only now learning how to navigate their way past it.
The paparazzi.
Paparazzi.
Listen, I think people are lightweight coming at Kim.
Why?
Okay? Because she chastised the little black baby for flipping off the paparazzi. Okay, now what the hell are you supposed to do as a mommy? Your son says, fuck y'all. How old is the little booger?
He's 7.
7 years old, said, fuck y'all. That's what the thing is.
Why
Now,
would he though?
No, I'm saying he's 7. Okay? Now, my son acting out of order, you're supposed to chastise him. She didn't beat him. She said, hey, this ain't what's supposed to be happening. And blah, 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 this, that, and third. But at the end of the day, you're supposed to give your man some class. And that was crazy. Now, I know he got some Kanye in him. Okay, I know that. But we're not going to celebrate all of Kanye's behavior like that's what's going on.
Okay, so
what's wrong with that?
You know what? I accept that. But baby, I'm gonna have to raise you on that. I accept what you're saying, but I'm gonna have to raise you. Okay, because this is Kanye's 7-year-old son that the paparazzi been dogging his daddy, putting his daddy out on blast, putting his daddy's business out there. Then y'all coming up to me wanting to get some pictures for you to get some money, and you out here really on my daddy? Oh, beat it, Buster.
You really think that 7-year-old know that?
Nowadays, I'm sorry. Shoot, no, these kids is intelligent as hell.
Not at no 7, and if he is, I blame his mama. Okay, if it is, that means his boy is watching every damn thing and anything.
They got they was running around there with they.
That's the 7-year-old boy.
He's the second. He's the second to the oldest.
7-year-old.
Yeah, but still, the daughter was on.
I don't
had
think
they on Instagram.
No, if he's that connected to the damn media world and he's media savvy enough to say,
you don't think them kids at their private schools is not telling them what's going on? You don't think his older sister? You think
he's 7? What grade would you have to be in?
The 2nd grade. These kids is off the chain nowadays. They got something that we didn't have. They got social media.
No, I'm talking about the common sense that you say that 7-year-old have to have.
And who's to say?
Hold on, man. Why are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The motivation of the boy to do that. I mean, we know he did it. You gave me the motivation that, hell, fuck y'all talking about my daddy. I mean, start acting like my daddy. I'm going to flip y'all. That's what you said. I'm like, damn, that's hard to believe. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying you a mommy. You know a 7-year-old would do that and mean it. I don't know. I didn't realize 7?
And you don't know what them Kardashians is saying about their daddy around them kids. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? Forget Kim. Good. Because at the end of the day, that's what you get, bruh. And then you probably bringing these other men around him. He probably ain't liking that either. Go on, flip them off, baby. Flip them off.
What are we talking about next?
Let's talk about... Hey, let's listen to Kanye's freestyle since we're talking about Yeezy. You know, let's talk about his freestyle.
Fuck all of y'all. Hold on. You know it's Kanye. I'm done being preachy. I'm a different species. It's Yeezy. Yeah, tell the devil get beneath me. All I did was tell the truth and nobody believed me. On a boat, getting head out in the tea leaf. My wife's titties is DDs. They gon' pull my dick on the cover of Us Weekly. Make she show my ass crack. Riding around Chicago. GNC, black on black. Easy season, black on black. Easy out the box, like a cracker jack. Mr. Egomaniac. Them people tryna pay me back. Can't say I ain't changed, rap. Real nigga artifact. I mix the art with rap. I mix gospel with trap. I fucking Dano Snap. Yo, career I made that. Yo, where the fuck he's. Yeah, you know exactly where I'm at. All rappers suck my ball sack. Bitch, I'm back like a bra strap. Command, see you all cap. Chillin' here. Government ain't playing fair. They ain't want it, you ain't here. We got the White House surrounding niggas everywhere. Next year, I pull up to the fucking Met Gala in my underwear. I don't care. Used to be a billionaire. That's 1,000 millionaires. Bang, locked up all my money. I don't care. You can't stop a fucking guy. Yay, 2024 came in the game. Brought down the guns, broke all the locks. For what you got, for what I want. Foot on the devil's neck for the law. I'm done tap dancing on tour. No more interviews with the frauds. Y'all can't even keep score. I pissed on my Grammy Awards, cause I don't need an award. Yeah, I don't need your applause. Yeah, I told you I was a guy. Illuminati took my mind. Illuminati took my wife. Made me wanna take my life. Bitch, I threw away my ice. And you know I'll pay that they won't, yay. Her world on my dick, singing Kumbaya. Adidas fell off, cause they ain't got yay. Try to cancel me, but you can't cancel yay. If there was no J, there would be no yay. You know I'm spazzing. Why you got so much cap in your cash? Even Elon know that I be dancing.
That was Rundown Spazz's song, and Kanye heard the song. The video is crazy. First off, you Rundown Spaz. I guess this is some crazy dude, fresh out of jail. I guess he had a little rap career that he was trying to start. Then he come out with this as this fresh out of the jail anthem. Okay, and it uses Kanye West's Power song slowed down, and it got like a lot of views. The video itself, a lot of views on the internet, and so much so it caught Kanye West's attention.
Okay.
So he said, "Okay, this is some street stuff." I mean, you look at the video, everybody in that bitch got guns, and you look at some of the comments, it's hilarious. Like, "Oh, so you just got out of jail, so you going right back in this one. You just got off house arrest, you going right back with this one because this is a dang on RICO case ready to go." Hey, man, it was crazy, right? So Kanye West, just like a lot of these popular national artists, are hearing this underground sound and this all this stuff, and they jumping on him. And he did and he even said the man's name, Spaz, Rundown Spaz. That's the guy's name, right? I know that made him feel good, and he just spazzed out on his track. Kanye West, goddamn, man! If you didn't think Kanye West had them lyrics, he had them lyrics.
He busted out with the Thanos snap.
Come on,
He
man.
said he used to be a billionaire. That's a 1,000 millionaires.
Right.
I mean, 10,000 million, whatever he
That
said.
was hard, man.
I mean, he said some
He
stuff
said
on
the
there.
Illuminati got my mind. The Illuminati took my mom. The Illuminati took my wife. Felt like I was gonna take my life. You know what I'm saying? Took my wife. I felt like I was gonna take my life. He was spazzing out on that. Big ups. That's the joint, man. I just wanted to make sure we had that song on the podcast so I can cut it up and have a whole nother video featuring the song. Big ups to Kanye. What are we talking about next?
Let's talk about social media pulls receipts on Jenny Ma saying black men are side pieces. Rapper Jeezy recently filed divorce papers, and social media's memory is as long as God's back. And Peeps came with the receipts to remind everybody that Jenny Ma Jenkins once considered white meat as keeping her mean and lean, and dark meat as something to fry it, dye it, and lay it to the side. Rapper Jeezy recently filed divorce papers, and while Jenny denied that that is what she meant as a host on The Real, social media ruled that it's exactly what she meant. She definitely said that, and she meant just that. Now she got a black child. When will black men learn how powerful their seeds is? I'm not against interracial marriages or procreation, but when this is said on national TV proudly amongst black women, why on earth would you give this type of mindset a black child to raise? Said one person. Check out the actual clip on YouTube, just in case IG cuts it out of the audio.
Unfortunately, about what I've heard, listening to what's happening and why they broke up, sometimes you don't want to argue all goddamn day. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
you want to say what you say, mean what you say, and to stop having to tap dance about what you're saying. Apparently, that's what it is. She's used to my understanding, being boisterous and just running over the conversation. I'm sorry, you can't do that with the average black man, especially a black man who know who he is. Sister girl, you're from another reality, and you've been dealing with a whole nother species that will allow you to talk like that. Okay? Now they saying it wasn't 2 years. That means I got to get out of this shit. This girl, I don't see, gonna make me lose my mind. That's what he said. Yeah, that's my Jeezy ad lib.
I get it, and I understand. But then they be wondering why these sisters be running around here, acting crazy. They'll get these other people's a couple years and babies and take care of their babies and big ups, but you can't do the test of time with some of these sisters and they that way because of ignorance and because of things that has been passed down or whatever. And, you'll have the patience, I'm just saying. All right. Diddy had to chin check DJ Envy on The Breakfast Club.
Let's go.
Sean Diddy Combs had to chin check DJ Envy after he asked an intrusive question about Young Miami being pregnant. Diddy retorted and asked how Envy could ask that question but remain tight-lipped, even defensive if anyone mentioned his wife. Ooh, Diddy saw that Tyrese interview. Envy told Diddy to feel free to inquire about his marriage. But Puffy, or Brother Love, Love said he's not interested in another man's relationship. But in the end, Diddy said he was messing with the Breakfast Club host. There's always some truth in a little of jokery jokes.
So apparently, Envy is on the radio talking about that his little situation, that Puff's situation. Okay, he's pregnant.
Okay.
Diddy said, this peculiar. Why are you talking about my shit? Why are you talking about my situation? Not situation like I'm using it. My situation being a woman. Why are you talking about one of my ladies? Okay. Why are you talking about the lady I'm hitting off? Obviously nobody talking about or talking to yours. Why are you talking about mine, you hypocrite? So I got to check you a minute, bro. I got to check. I know you ain't working with me at Revolt TV no more. I know you on BET. But we still cool like that. But don't open your mouth. You chin check my man Tyrese like that. Tell me you want to box his mouth and all that stuff. Well, bro, watch yours. Are you boxing his? Watch yours. Keep my wife's mouth. No, keep your mouth off my wife. That's what or my situation, or my heifer, or my chick, or whatever.
Right.
Listen, go ahead and read this. I think that last news is a little too depressing, and I don't want to talk about that last news unless you feel like giving her a shout out. But we have to do a little prayer for it if you want to.
Okay. If you guys are in the Northeast Ohio area, or if you are into horror movies, because Halloween is right around the corner.
Into what kind of movies?
Horror movies. Horror
movies?
HORRO, horror movies.
Oh, I thought you said horror movies. I like horror movies, like Superfly.
Horror movies.
Horror movies.
Horror movies.
Scary movies.
If you're into scary movies, the beautiful ones, there is a premiere here in Akron, Ohio, in this area on October the 14th, 2023. The doors open up at 7 p.m. If you're in this area, Akron, Cleveland, Canton, and the surrounding areas, and you're interested in going to the movie and giving me an interview of what you think this movie is about, put down in the comments and tell me what is your favorite horror movie of all times. And if you match me or my husband's, we got 2 tickets for you.
2 tickets.
2 tickets for
All
you.
right, take us out of here, girl.
Well, thank you guys for tuning in with us this week to the Usual Suspects podcast. Don't forget to like this channel. Don't forget to share this channel. Hit the notifications bell. That way you keep us in the algorithm. Go ahead and algorithm us. I am your girl, Shar Johnson. Until next week, with the God, Brother Hyrule King, we out.